Alright, howdy neighbors, welcome back to the Noya Mountain Music channel. Got a special treat today and definitely want to honor the folks that have joined the Noya Mountain Music Patreon with this video. I'm more of a Monroe guy, but about 10 years ago I did this lesson on Adam Steffey's break on Kenny Smith's signature tune called Studebaker. And it's a completely different style and I learned a whole lot from it. So I wanted to put the whole thing in entirety here on YouTube for y'all to study and enjoy because it's so slick. It's super cool. It teaches you a whole different universe of stuff in the Monroe style, obviously. So I just want to preface this by saying this was 10 years ago. This is before I had my iPhone 14 or whatever and was able to shoot in 60 frames a second and 4K and all that kind of stuff. So the video is a little grainy, but the teaching is good. So I hope you enjoy this video. Adam Steffey's picking on Studebaker. Here we go. Today we're going to be looking at Adam Steffey's break on Kenny Smith's tune Studebaker. And we'll go ahead and play it through right now with the record up to speed so we can get it in our heads. Here we go. Quite a few notes in there. Let's go ahead and try to slow it down so we can hear those notes a little bit more easily. So there's the arrangement. Now we're going to slow it down and break it apart note by note. All right, so let's go ahead and listen to the break just with the mandolin slowly one time. All right, so plenty of notes in there. Let's go ahead and look at the pickup phrase. And that starts on the and of 3 if that helps you. 1 and 2 and 3. That's all up and down. Most of this is. And it starts on the 4th fret of the D. 6th fret. 2nd fret of the A. 4th fret. 6th fret of the A. Alright, so those are the pickup notes. And then you wait 1/16th note, and you come in on the downbeat. That's starting on the open E, second fret again, fourth fret, second fret. So all together. And then this kind of signature part of the melody, the head, sounds like this. All right, so this is a real tricky part that kind of is a little bit difficult to finger until you kind of get it in your muscle memory. It's open, fourth fret with your first finger, fifth fret with your middle finger, the ninth fret with your little finger, seventh fret with your ring finger, then back to the fifth fret with your middle finger, second fret with your first finger, and then fifth fret with your ring finger, then open E, second fret, open E, sixth fret of the A, then second fret of the A. So with the pickup notes. All right, so the next phrase sounds like this. All right, so second fret, sixth fret, second, sixth fret again, open A, sixth fret, second fret. All right. All right, so from the very beginning, and then going on. So we got this part. Open A, sixth fret of the D, second fret of the A, open, then fifth fret on an upstroke. You're continuing an up and down, but it's an upstroke on the fifth fret of the D, sixth fret, second fret of the A, open, sixth fret of the D on an upstroke, second fret. And this is another one of the kind of signature melody parts or lick parts of this tune, this arrangement. That little. All right, so coming from that last part. And continuing on. Here we go. Fourth fret of the D, sixth fret, second fret of the A, fourth fret, fifth fret, sixth fret, second fret of the E, fifth fret of the A, fourth fret, second fret, sixth fret of the D, second fret of the A, upstroke on the fourth fret of the D, sixth fret, second fret of the A, then the fourth fret of the D. All right, so that's a lot, but let's check that out. Here's where that last phrase started. Okay, so you just got to get that sound in your head. All right, so from the very top, here we go. All right, so work on those little phrases until you get each one and just get that much. And then when you get that much, we'll continue. So now we're going to continue. So let's just get the context of the first, it's basically the first eighth of the tune. Excuse me, the first quarter of the tune. All right, now we're going to put those, basically the same pickup notes back again. And then it's basically the same line with a little bit of a variation. So that's the variation. Fifth fret again, open, fourth fret this time, and then second fret. So let's listen to that. All right, continuing from there. Let's get it in context. Second fret, open, sixth fret of the A, second fret, open, fifth fret of the A, sixth fret, second fret of the E, fifth fret, fourth fret, second fret, open, fourth fret, second, open, fifth fret of the D, sixth fret of the D. And this is where that lick starts again. So let's look at this starting the second quarter again. This lick again. All right. So just try to get that much. Rewind that until you can get it underneath your fingers. And continuing from here, I'll just go back into that very last phrase. All right, so it's going to be second fret, fourth fret, second fret of the A, then 5, 4, 2 on the A, and then 5, 4, 2 on the E string. Then you're going to reach up here and get the 7th fret with your pinky. Let's listen to what this sounds like, and then we'll get back into the note for note. So we left off on the pinky, 4th fret, 2nd fret, 5th fret on an upstroke on the A string, 6th fret, 4th fret of the E, 2nd fret of the E, 6th fret of the A, 4th fret, back to the 6th fret, then 2nd fret. All right. Okay. So coming out of that last D chord, and then that is going to be basically the end of the A part. So let's play the whole A part. Here we go. Okay, so the pickup notes into the B part go like this. And then you start on the downbeat. So that's 2nd fret of the A, open A, 1st fret of the A, and then 2nd fret. Real easy. Okay, so the first phrase of the B part sounds like this. All right. So we got our pickup notes. So you're starting on the 2nd fret of the A, 2nd fret, and then 2 4th fret notes. Open E, which you're going to kind of let ring. Then back to the 4th fret, and then back to the open E again. And then you're going to kind of hammer on from the 4th to the 6th fret, up to the E, and then do this, which is a hammer on. Then you're going to hit the upstroke on the 4th fret, and then down to the 2nd fret, So let's look at that with the pickup notes. All right, then back to the 6th fret, then. So this is what we got so far. And then we're going to hit the 6th fret, and then 4th fret. So, all right, and then it's going to sound like this. And here's the context with the last lick. Which is a real weird lick, and it's kind of hard to get in your mind. But let's start with what we've already looked at. So that's the 2nd fret, 4th fret, 4th fret again, 6th fret, 4th fret. Then you're going to go down the 2nd fret, then 6, 4, 2, open, 4, 2, open. Okay, so that's hard to get in your head, but let's look at it real quick again. Then from there, so that's 6th fret, 2nd fret, back to the 6th fret, open A. All right, so let's look at that from the very start of the B part. And then the open A. And then it's going to sound like this. I'll put the context in. So that's our lick from the A part again. And after we do that lick, 4th fret, 6th fret, 2nd fret of the A, 4th fret, 2nd fret again. Then you're going to do this, so which is a hammer-on starting on the 4th fret, hammer on to the 5th, 4th fret with an upstroke again, 2nd fret. So coming out of this lick, and then it's going to sound like this. All right, so you do that 3 times, which is from the 4th fret to the 6th fret, 2 strokes on the 6th fret, then the 2nd fret of the A string. So 3 times, and then 5th fret of the D string, 4th, then down to the 2nd fret. So let's go back a little bit and get some context so we can go into the next lick. Next. Alright, so that's kind of where we ended up. And then here's the next part. So you're going to go from the 2nd fret, where we ended up, and another 2nd fret. Alright, so that's down, up, down, up, down. Probably the simplest thing in the whole break. And then you're going to hit 1 upstroke on the open D, and then it's going to sound like this. So, upstroke, 4th fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret. Alright. Then upstroke on the open A, 2nd fret, 4th fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open A, 2nd fret, 1st fret, 4th fret, 2nd fret of the E. Alright, so that's a little weird, but here's what it sounds like. And I've been fingering that a few different ways. I'm not exactly sure what he's doing, but one way that works is with your basically your ring finger on the 4th fret, your middle finger on the 3rd fret, and your first finger on the 2nd fret. Like that. Open. So that's a really weird lick, but it works and it's cool. Alright, so let's go back to the very beginning of the B part and listen and play along a little bit. Alright, and then after that it sounds like this. Alright, so he's sliding. I don't think he's maybe sliding with his ring finger. From the 2nd to the 6th fret. And then it sounds like this. So that's 5, 4, 2, open, 4, 2, open. Alright. And then he's going to go like this. This is what it sounds like. That's the context. Alright, so it's kind of like that same lick, just moved over one string. 5, 6 on the A string, 2nd fret of the E, open E, 6th fret of the A string, 2nd fret. Alright, so from the slide, and then continuing on, let me just play what it sounds like. So this is one of the biggest licks of the whole thing, which is where it comes to the stop, the big dramatic stop, and basically starts the head again. So this is kind of as far as the tune goes. It's the big dramatic 5 chord. So starting from that slide again. So we got the slide. 5, 4, 2, open, 4, 2, open, 5, 6, 2nd fret of the E, open, 6th fret, 2nd fret, 6 again, open, 6 again, back to the 2nd fret, open, 6th fret of the D, 2nd fret of the A, 6th fret of the D again, 2nd fret of the D, 6th fret, open, 4th fret of the G, 2nd fret, 1st fret, then 2nd fret of the D. Alright? Alright, so let's go ahead and listen to the B part up to that point. Alright, so now it goes back to the head of the tune, the start of the tune. And he's sliding from basically the 2nd fret of the D string to the 6th fret of the D string. Then he's hitting the 2nd fret of the A string. And it goes back to that first, startup lick. Alright, so basically just like the very first lick on the first line. and then it changes here just a little bit. So that's 6th fret, 2nd fret, 6th fret, twice, 2nd fret. All right, so let's listen to that. All right, and then continuing on from there, let's listen. So familiar licks there, if we've learned them in the first part. Down to the 2nd fret, and then open A, 2nd fret again, open A, 6th fret of the D, 2nd fret of the A, open A, then this lick. We've got that one. So let's listen to that much. And here's basically where the end comes. So that's 2, 4, 6, 2nd fret of the A, 4th fret. Here's what it sounds like. That's the big ending. So we're up to the 2nd fret of the A here, 4th fret, 2nd, 5th fret, 4th, 2nd. So coming from a little bit of context. Then we're going to come up to the 5th fret of the E and do that 5, 4, 2. So this is the context. Then it's going to sound like this with the context. So after the 5, 4, 2 on the A, 5, 4, 2 on the E, 2 5th fret notes, 4th, 2nd, 4th, 2nd, open, 6th fret of the A, 2nd fret of the E, open, 6th fret of the A, 2nd, 6th fret of the A, open A, then 4th fret of the D, 2nd fret of the D, 1st fret, and then 4th fret of the G. All right, so let's look at that again. All right, so after the big dramatic pause, coming back into the head again. All right, and that's the whole thing. So let's go ahead and play the B part slowly, all the way through, one time. All right, so there you have it, the whole arrangement. And good job on sticking with it. Just take it slowly, piece by piece, and then you're going to want to probably get the amazing slowdowner and set it at a real slow speed and just work with it phrase by phrase after you've kind of got it real slow. Then play along with the record, get the amazing slowdowner and put that in there so you can just play with it as slowly as you want to and build up speed. And so let's go ahead and just play through it one more time, kind of up to speed a little bit. Here we go. And there you have it. Adam Steffey's break on Kenny Smith's Studebaker.